Paine Field was created in 1936 with the first aircraft operating in 1939. This is one of the earliest known photos of the airport. In 1941, the Army Air Corps formally acquired the airport and named it after Everett native Lieutenant Tolliff O. Paine, who was a pilot for the Postal Service. Alaska Airlines actually built a maintenance facility at Paine in the late 40s. In the 1950s, the U.S. Air Force made the airport a part of its Air Defense Command, and fighter jets were soon parked here. And in 1966, Boeing took over the airport to build the plant for its 747 operations. It's been heavily used ever since, with all kinds of planes flying in and out. And in 1978, county commissioners approved the first plan to explore the impacts of commercial flight. That was the beginning of a decades-long fight about the impacts that could have on the surrounding communities.
There's expandability in the lease right now. We've got questions about that.
Several lawsuits were battled in court, but eventually judges ruled in favor of a new terminal. And in 2015, the Snohomish County Council approved a lease with Propeller Airports. Today, with the new terminal nearly complete, commercial air service is on the horizon, marking another important milestone in the history of Paine Field.
So Alaska, United, and Southwest, the three airlines that said that they're going to start flying out of here. We're also learning more about the parking here at Paine Field, which is a big deal, of course, if you're going to catch a flight. Propeller Airports, which owns the airport, says it will cost $20 a day to park in the economy lot. It's set to offer $30 for premium parking. The company also offering a valet service, valet parking at the airport at a cost of $40, bus service, and of course ride share also in the area. So we're going to keep exploring this new news this morning that Alaska Airlines is now launching ticket sales. You can do it online this morning at Platt of Everett for the first time in 30 minutes as well. We're going to take another look at this airport. Keep looking around. It has that new airport smell this morning. Steve and Joyce, back to you.
And some great discount prices, $39 for one-way flights ahead for some folks.
Wow, that's low.
I know.